Hey, this is Shaun with the Atlanta Tennis Podcast, powered by Go Tennis. Check out our calendar of Metro Atlanta tennis events at letsgotennis.com. And if you know about Bike Friendly Atlanta, or especially if you don't know about Bike Friendly Atlanta, go to Bike Friendly Atlanta ATL, bikefriendlyatl.org. Check them out, like and subscribe on social media. Dave is doing a great job making our streets safer for cyclists. Also, we want to hear your story on the podcast. We are soon to publish our first story going out on the podcast. Keep a lookout for that. But we want to hear your story, something exciting that happened. Go to letsgotennis.com/my story, and you might have your story featured on the Atlanta Tennis Podcast. Today, this is the ultimate guide to getting your kids started playing tennis. We are answering the question, how can I play tennis with my own children? And Dave has already got your answer for you. It really isn't that hard. Play tennis with your children. You don't have to be a tennis coach because you're not a tennis coach. So stop trying to coach. Dave, I have written down 3 very specific skills that are required for coaching your own children tennis. And I'll take that back. I'll take that back completely. For playing tennis with your own children. Don't coach your children. That's probably a rule, but 3 skills. Number 1 skill that Dave is pointing out right now, exactly, is don't help, don't coach, just have fun. But required skill number 1 is patience. You need patience. It is the ultimate skill required. Required skill number 2 is patience. And number 3, you're also going to need a lot of patience. So those are the 3 skills required for playing tennis with your children. Dave, do you agree?
9,000%. I think that's also a requirement of being a good parent.
Agreed.
Because you are going to be tested beyond your limits. You're going to think, I'm a patient person, and that's going to get thrown in the trash can every day.
Day one.
And in certain ways, coloring on the wall, spilling your Cheerios 14 times or whatever, it's going to get tested. And you have to walk out there as a parent. And honestly, to me, the best thing, and I tell every one of my parents, don't go out there thinking of a skill or something. You see me feeding him some balls or whatever and trying to get him to do that. You don't need to do that. You need to just go try to see how many balls in a row you can keep going with your kid. And you're going to find out it ain't that easy. But go ahead.
1.
Oh, absolutely. Start with 1.
That's how many balls you're going to get in a row.
You might even toss the first ball to them.
Absolutely.
And then wherever they hit it, good luck, because you might be on your road again and flying around trying to get that ball back, and you're going to wind up tighter than the kid. But that's what you're doing it for, is the kid. And so I think the patience is number 1, 2, 3 through 10. But you need to make sure you're not necessarily getting into that coaching, aspect of it. Just try to keep a rally going, because it's going to take a long time to get that rally.
And lose some weight, have some fun, burn some calories. We're all out there looking for our own exercise. Wouldn't it be great as a parent, especially parents that send their kids to school, you go to work, you don't see your kids, but maybe a couple hours a day. So go out there and spend 5 minutes. There's a good chance it fails the first time. Go spend 5 minutes, then see if you can spend 5 more the next day. But you're going to run around. Toss a ball, let them hit it, go run, get it, pick it up, come back. This is not going to look like tennis. Even when Dave and we're professionals. This is what we do for a living. And we don't hit the ball back and forth with 5-year-olds. They're just not there yet. So don't expect and then get frustrated and then get tired of it. You can't be the first one to lose it on the tennis court. That's probably another rule to put in, is when, when they're done, just be done and be good with it. If you got in one rally and they're like, I don't want to do it anymore, fine, leave. And then come back tomorrow.
Absolutely. 100%. Know when the patience factor is getting thin, and when it's getting thin on your end or their end. If all of a sudden you have to tell them to go pick up, if you got 5 balls out there, whatever. You don't have to take a whole basket full of anything. But, if you got to go pick up balls and your son or daughter is not wanting to pick up balls, there's a reason. Their attention span is fried, and it's time to go on to something else. At a young age, their attention span is shorter. Don't expect a 45-minute session from a 5, 6, 7-year-old. It ain't gonna work. That bird up there on that squirrel climbing across the fence, that's gonna be the best thing, coolest thing they saw the whole time. You're gonna go, well, that was a waste. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Got to keep tapping it, and it will come. Don't worry.
And I like the idea of keep it going. Keep it going. Find out if you can get them interested in it. If you're interested in getting your kid interested, it's going to take more time. It's going to take repetition. And like I said, that first time probably isn't going to last very long. If it does, you're lucky. But in this case, bring a bunch of tennis balls. If the kid doesn't want to pick them up, you go pick them up. Burn some calories. Do some push-ups every time you pick up the ball. The kid's like, what are you doing? I'm getting my exercise. I'm having fun. They might do it with you. You might find out something else your kid is interested in. We got distracted by a chipmunk yesterday on the tennis court, and you just got to deal with it. It's fine because the kids, it's probably the third chipmunk they've ever seen, if not the first chipmunk. And you've got to get with that. It's the butterfly, it's the squirrel, those things. The kids just getting out there, spending time with dad or spending time with mom is so good. You're just going to have some fun. Take it as burning some calories, getting in your steps. Remember your patience. The patience is really the thing. I will make one plug, Dave. The quick start balls are going to help you. If you've got a 5 or 6-year-old and they're little, and you go out and go buy some nice Penn tennis balls, they're gonna bounce over their head. It's not really gonna work. So go find. Dave, tell me if you had this experience, and then we'll be done for today. But I have found the orange dot balls live longer outside on a real tennis court than the red dot balls. The red dot balls are great for indoors. They're great for the little kids, but I think they die a little bit quicker. Have you had a similar experience?
Yeah, we really don't use the red. We'll use the orange for 10 and under, and we'll use the green for 12 and under, the green dot. And then anybody below 8, we'll use the foam balls, the big foam ball, high density foam, just to keep it going. It's slower. And the biggest thing I found is, a kid gets hit by an adult ball, they don't want to go out there no more. It hurts. Yeah. It hurts. And so, keeping it safe and really keeping it fun is the name of the game. If you can keep it fun for them, for especially an 8 and under, if you can keep it fun for 30, 40 minutes, you've done good. You've done good.
That's phenomenal. I'd say keep it fun and exciting for 3 to 4 minutes. And that's probably a success early.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Dave, I appreciate it. This has been the ultimate guide for getting your kids started playing tennis. You might enjoy it too. We'll talk soon. Thanks, Dave. See you next time.
You bet, Shaun. Take care.